Netanyahu told Kerry that above all else, Israel wants to restart peace talks. Kerry said he's grateful for the Prime Minister's seriousness.
I know this region well enough to know that there is skepticism. In some quarters, there is cynicism. And there are reasons for it. There have been bitter years of disappointment. It is our hope that by being methodical, careful, patient, but detailed and tenacious, that we can lay out a path ahead that could conceivably surprise people, but certainly exhaust the possibilities of peace.
Kerry also held talks with President Abbas, in which U.S. officials say they discussed their shared commitment to the peace effort and strengthening the Palestinian economy. Much of Kerry's peace plan appears to be built on an Arab League revised two-state solution, including land swaps. But major obstacles remain, including the return of Palestinian refugees and the status of East Jerusalem in a proposed Palestinian state. The Obama administration understands that failing to restart talks will undermine everything else Washington is trying to do in the region, says U.S. Institute of Peace analyst Steve Heydemann.
Whether we like it or not, whether we think it's fair or not, the U.S. is judged in the Arab world very heavily on the basis of how we engage on the question of Palestine. And without demonstrating our commitment to addressing that issue, almost all of the rest of our regional diplomacy is going to suffer.
Israeli Justice Minister Tzipi Livni says Kerry's challenge is daunting.
It's not like the United States put something and ask for an answer. We are discussing the mutual interest of Israel, the United States, the Palestinians. Not everything is a zero-sum game, not even between us and the Palestinians. So we are trying to find a formula that can relaunch the negotiations.
Palestinians are ready to return to those negotiations, but only under the right conditions, says Palestinian presidency spokesman Nabil Abu Rudeineh.
The Palestinian leadership and President Abbas are awaiting the results from the Kerry deliberations, in which he's trying to create the proper environment in order to go back to negotiations.
Palestinians say Israel's budding settlements are obstacles to renewed talks.
We can never underestimate the very many ways in which things can go wrong for the U.S. in the Middle East, and have to anticipate that at least some of what we're trying to accomplish now is going to be very difficult to bring to a successful conclusion.
U.S. officials say Netanyahu and Kerry agreed on the importance of keeping discussions quiet so as to improve prospects for success. Scott Stearns, VOA News, Jerusalem.
Massacres that are taking place, incredible destabilization,